Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome to another SMB3 R race today between Knucks and Japezu. And today I am joined in the booth by Pleco. How are you doing today, Pleco?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, can't complain too much. So we have a race today in the 2-0 bracket between Japezu, who is a longtime veteran of the community, and Knucks, who is a new runner coming from the mainly linked to the past community, but also the Zelda 2 community. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. This one should be a good one today. How are you feeling about it today?
I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm always excited to see some more Mario 3. Nux is a newer player from Z1. Very excited to see how they've been kind of shaping up, as I've noticed a lot of the rookies have been playing exceptionally well. So this is going to be a really good match. And we're starting
Early
with World 6.
with an early 2-5. Nux going in without the power up, and Japezu immediately using the mushroom.
Honestly, I kind of appreciate that. I enjoy jumping in without any power-ups myself. Nothing wrong with that. Japezu making his way through pretty quick. Just give me one moment here. I'm gonna synchronize all the runners. We got a little bit of a delay happening, but
immediately into a 3-7 with the boss bass, as Nux takes an unfortunate death. Not from boss bass, but it looks like it was just from a Koopa, as Japezu looks for the off-screen item and does get the jump up into coin heaven.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what item this is. And ooh, Knucks, unfortunately, falling down into the pit. Probably a decent escape from boss bass, as Japezu gets a cute suit.
Now the question is this world going to be terrible, or are we going to find a way around what we have? Because we do have two pipes visible on the first screen. If they lead to each other, this could be a very long World 6.
Be very interesting, especially when the other two set of pipes could be way off at the end. So let's see.
Nux gets through 3-7.
And it
okay,
goes right to the end. So
right
which
the
of these is the answer?
I didn't see an earlier lock, so you might have to play both of them, because it might be a bridge and a lock.
No, there was an earlier one, because it was actually blocking the mushroom house.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I learned all about that in my previous race against Animus and Hammer.
Yes. Yeah, so it looks like Knucks is going for the same fort. Is that the answer? It is not. So unfortunately, there won't be any...
What a break for Japezu going into Fort Knox with a Tanuki suit immediately. This is going to be immediately helpful. With Knox struggling a little bit with this Boo here, that can be a tough setup.
Honestly,
with the Boo
between
the
swamp, the disco, and the Boo, this fort can be a little strange. Looks like we have the World 1 airship here.
Knox about to get the bad news that fort was not the required one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and we got a heavy Koopaling here, right out the gate. But
it's only 3 hit. Knucks, you have a tail. You don't need to hit the P switch. No.
Yeah, unfortunately, going the odd way, but that's okay. You know what?
I think he realized after he got down there, he's like, I have a tail. Get your commands in chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, just kind of missed the pipe there. It was a little too soon. Oh, you're very close there. It's between those two. Come back.
So I will say I have been practicing with Knucks every now and then because I may or may not have been the one that has gotten him into this. And he did mention that when he started doing this, he was basically going off of everything you remembered from 30 years ago and playing the game, because he really hasn't had a
Yeah.
chance to get a whole lot of practice in. So we're seeing basically newer runners figuring things out as they go.
Yeah, definitely nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Japezu getting a really good tail, but unfortunately going to be taking 2 hits there, missing the cheap, so will not be able to get that good bounce there and finish this level a little bit quicker.
You know what? That's okay. It's still faster than dying and having to do it again.
That's very true. Ooh, and Knucks just a little too soon there on the Koopaling.
Uh-oh. And he gets stun locked.
Out of there. Ooh, the stun lock from the heavy Koopaling. Not fun. And we got a little human mustard here over in Japezu as he's trying to do the ice for it.
And you're not losing that frog suit anytime soon.
No, I definitely think that he was kind of hoping for the water for it, but definitely did not get that one. And getting a little bit of damage boost here, but should get through pretty easily, as this is a one-hitter boom boom.
Knucks takes down Iggy. Took a couple tries, but Knucks is on to World 2.
And again, looks like the that fort right in front was not the answer, so you know, Japezu having to come back. Unfortunately, thanks to the setup of World 1, both forts seem to be purposefully forced. Ooh,
and one of the rare occasions that the World 4 fortresses did not pair up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
let's see if Knucks goes for the fanfare.
For World 7, but the other ones always seem to pair. And we got a fanfare.
Knucks taking no chances and going with the lives.
Ooh, and Japezu, unfortunately, getting a little taste of that Koopa.
Yeah, no one really wants to see 5-3. 5-3 is long, and it's slow, and it makes people that play Mario uncomfortable because you have to go left for some of it.
See, I love this level, but only because in vanilla, it is pretty much the only level that you can actually get the Goomba shoe.
A very nice P-speed attempt by Japezu there.
Yeah, it looks like that that Paragoomba is causing just a little bit of trouble there. Does make it past and finishes up the rest of that level.
And taking advantage of the game knowledge in that in World 1, the fire piranhas only shoot one fireball. It's the only world where they do that.
Yeah, it's definitely good information to have, especially if you're, you know, you're waiting around for things. Knowing that that's going to happen lets you move along a little bit quicker.
Into the World 6 airship.
It's especially good if you're hopping into 7F2.
Yes.
And we got Morton. Not heavy. But a 4-hitter. So not too bad. Next, continuing on here in the Donut Fort. Unfortunately, did not have enough star there to take out that last boo. So we'll have to do this Boom Boom small.
Oh, not quite far enough away.
And yeah, as chat points out, wasn't World 1 airship in Iceland? Yes. All the airships and the Koopalings are shuffled across each world, so it's not guaranteed that certain Koopalings and certain airships are going to be in their respective worlds.
Oh, and Knucks with the P-switch makes this part infinitely harder. Because you have to make
Yes.
sure you get enough speed to get on top of the switch.
And hopping in the 3-door 4, going for the door 3, but does not get it, unfortunately. But we'll get that, nice fire flower.
It's a valiant effort, I applaud it. Knucks gets through the fort. On to 5-3.
Alright, finishing up the, there. Ooh, Knucks getting hit by that Paragoomba, unfortunately.
So I caught a brief glimpse, and this looks like it's going to be a rough World War, and where they're going to have to play a couple extra levels. Did not look like it looked like both pipes for the end were basically at the end.
Thankfully, World 4 usually isn't too long, even when it's long, so I believe there's only going to be about 2 levels that they're going to be forced to do after this, just based on where that one level is placed. But we should see very shortly now that he's through. Yeah, just those two.
Not as bad as it could be, where if you would have had like a required fort in the bottom right, then you would have to play all those stages to get toward. As we see 5, I believe, on Japezu's side. Fairly straightforward.
The little jump and fire buddy, unfortunately taking the fire flower, which he grabs back immediately. Knucks grabbing another frog suit.
So, the recent change to this flag set after week 1 was to have mushroom houses stay. And so I'm kind of surprised Knucks didn't take advantage of trying to rebuild his inventory here a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe with that item set, it can be frog, cute suit, and the hammer suit. Each are, I think, 33% chance of getting. So there's a pretty good chance that he could have gotten some really good stuff.
See another change, and we have the smart bullet bills. I believe they're called missile bills, the ones that turn around on you in the World 2 airship with a heavy Wendy. And this is not really an arena you want to fight a heavy Wendy in.
No. I'll still take a heavy Wendy over a normal Wendy any day, just because you can take advantage of that situation and keep a minimal number of rings out.
You can, but this arena, the arena is the problem for this fight, not necessarily the heavy Wendy.
No, that is true. You kind of want to keep her more on the left side, I find. But, again, yeah, it is a little troublesome here. But he's got the plan.
And it's a 4-hit,
just like that.
heavy Wendy. And that is good knowledge, because now we have seen both heavy Koopas already by the end of World 3. Knucks going for the item in the World 3 F1, and it's a 1-up mushroom.
And hopping into World 2.
Bullseye bills? Okay, I couldn't remember the official name for the bullet bills.
Yeah, another change that actually goes really well with the with those bullseye bills is actually the fact that sometimes the cannons can actually just shoot out the bob-ombs. And that was amazing.
A little long on that last jump, and taking it up to another fire hopper.
Yeah, definitely a very amazing P-speed, but yeah, just a little too far. Knucks grabbing the power up there. Definitely not a horrible idea. It's a bit of a little bit more light level, I would say, and taking advantage of that to grab the power up is excellent.
That, and as we saw just recently, his inventory is a little bit barren, so pretty much take
Mhm.
what you can get. Japezu finding the World 1 fort.
Yes,
And no
and no
items because...
flight.
But did not catch the layout of the world, so this might be advantageous to play the fort as a whole.
Seeing as there's 2 forts that we've seen, and 1 lock does block the path. Ah, okay. So that path was only blocked because there is a pipe. So I have a thought that the other fort actually might be required just for the fact that there could be something actually blocking the fort.
Yeah. And we have yet to see a hammer in this seed. So...
Not sure what Knucks is doing, although actually that is a really good idea, the fact that that turns out to be a hand stage.
And the other fort is blocking the castle. But Knucks' reward is just a star.
Yeah, it's still worth it. I'm guessing that they just wanted to avoid the coin ship, which I believe was also just a star when we seen it, but I can't quite remember.
It was junk. It wasn't anything memorable. Japezu into 3F2. And Knucks getting the bad news that he has to fight Wendy, but...
Ooh, ouch. Yep, be careful.
He had a good rhythm there.
There we go. Yep, did the right thing, took some damage, but that's okay. And Japezu heading on over. Ooh, still going for the for some items. Definitely seems to be hoping for you know, some clouds, some hammers. Cannot blame him. Will we see something good? Ooh, a hammer.
There's the hammer.
And Knucks choosing correctly this time, so we'll not have to backtrack, and we'll just have a nice, easy, clear way. And I'm not sure if he has any flight right now, but if he does, that World 1 airship could turn out to a really good item for him.
There is an anchor in his inventory. We have not seen what the anchor is yet, as Roy is sadly just 1 hit today.
A 1-hit bum. Capital B, capital U, capital M. There's just no ifs, ands, buts about that. He is a bum. So we'll see where World 5 takes us, if we're going to be going further in. Oh, well, 5 is 5.
Or vanilla.
Heading in with a music box into 6-5.
I always get this one and 6-6 mixed up. So, it's a good thing it was 6-6.
And it looks like Japezu is going for the clip to make this a slightly easier level than having to go up and give up his fire flower. So we'll see if he gets this.
There's Knucks' flight, if he can keep this until the next...
Yeah, very close to getting it. Looks like he's trying again here with the with this. Just stopped because he lost P speed. Yeah, not quite getting it.
Oh, Knucks!
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, and this is not what you're looking for, unfortunately, so we will not know what the item is. Alright, inflate up. Nice and easy.
Very nicely done.
6-5 finishes up.
Knucks into 6-4.
Oh, Knucks, unfortunately, hole in one there between the those blocks. Oh, Japezu missing the star there to make that run ever so slightly better.
But gets a very nice hot foot pattern there and didn't have to worry about it.
Alright, will he get a star here? Yes! We'll be getting a star to take out the bro. So we got some orbs. Alright, so what are we looking at? Ooh, looks like we have a forced twisty.
That's not what you want to see. You were
Not
hoping
at
that
all.
first pipe would drop you down. But another coin ship.
Yep,
Sometimes
looks
has to
like
be a
coin ships.
little bit more careful with the two fire bros.
Oh, Knucks. Oh, it's always very risky to take on that propeller, unfortunately.
Yeah. We have a couple of Sledge Brothers in water.
Yep, only holding a music box. Alright, it is twisty time.
Very nice P-speed there.
Oh,
no.
Taking the chance again with it. Oh, goodness. I think one of the better ways to get through there, if you're actually having to go through the propeller, is trying to do like a high duck jump. Just so you can kind of scrape your head against the top and attempt to miss.
Yeah.
And as John is saying in chat there, utilizing the P switch, just so you have a bit of an easier time with some of the coins that are going to turn into platforms.
This is an ugly sky with the Gatekeeper fort, and Japezu would be like,
Yep.
I'm gonna go the other way.
Oh, definitely.
Which is an extra level, though.
It's an extra level, but there is a potential that these might be easier levels, although, nope, not with 6-6. Though, did take the frog suit, which is very interesting, may actually help out a lot depending on what is in here.
So that anchor was a frog suit, so it looks like Japezu... I wasn't sure if he was going to take the death and turn around to go back to 8 fort, or... But it looks...
Yeah, I think he was thinking about it, but I think at this point ended up just sort of just going with it.
And it was fairly tame toward the end, which works out in their favor, so...
Yeah, all things considered, that was not a bad 6-6. Knucks grabbing an item here. We'll see what this is, and it is a cute suit. Now, they are on their last life. Thankfully, though, in these flag sets, for our runners, a game over will not remove your progress, so all the progress that has been made will not be lost if Knucks, unfortunately, takes another spill. Alright, another sumo bro for a
Oh, there we go. Now we have 4-3.
Yeah, definitely not the worst level, and does have a lot of really good P-speed opportunity depending on what the enemy set is.
It looks like the enemy set's not being kind to going fast in this one. Unless you want to damage boost your way through.
Still takes the damage boost to go through, manages to do it with 2 damage boosts. Knucks getting through. Managing to keep the cute suit as well, so that is also excellent. And looked like Japezu was kind of considering using the cloud.
That Spiny there is very mean in this beta stage.
Oh, 100%.
Not going for the power-up, though, just gonna zoom along.
You know, this one doesn't really need it, I think. If you go fast enough, there's not a whole lot that enemies can do, because they're really just the Lactus.
Yeah.
It's a nice quick P-speed level. Nothing to worry about. And we head into another beta stage.
Right into Niagara Falls.
Another stage with a power-up that he is skipping, just kind of going through as quick as possible. Knucks gonna go grab the power-up, and unfortunately going the incorrect way there, as Boss Bass is going to keep coming back.
Japezu finds the world's an airship.
But does have a pretty neat setup there, so it doesn't even matter that Boss Bass is here.
Well played, Knucks. But now Boss Bass is going to spawn up top.
But he's
No
over
problem.
there just as quickly. Unfortunately, yeah, the P-speed for Japezu just not actually getting there. And oh, just losing it. Just right at the end there. Yeah, this is one of those airships that you know, if you can do P-speed from the beginning to the end, it is something else. I'm not sure how much it saves, but judging by how some things are kind of going, I'm wondering if it's starting to get into his mind a little bit. Because he's taken some a few nastier spills with some of the P-speed and a lot of damage boosting, so I'm just kind of curious if there's just sort of a little bit of thought in his mind about that right now.
He did also lose quite a bit of time with trying to clip in 5-5. I'm wondering if that's at the back of his mind, too.
Yeah, and especially, too, with how many new rookies there are, a lot of new names. It's one of those things where he might be thinking, it's like, oh, I don't actually know how well these other people play. So he might also think he's behind. Very
nice Lemmy fight.
Yeah, definitely managed to get through there without too much of a problem, despite all those circus balls there bouncing around, and very close. Yeah, good takedown there. We'll get a 1-up here. And another music box, but no double hammer play for this, and of course, the pipe maze. Looks like he's gonna be going for the clips, so should see some good plays
on
here.
that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, pulled back a little bit there. There we go, number 2, and ooh, almost had that one. Very nice. Here's the one where he's forced to do it, and
there you go.
It's through.
Very nicely done.
Nothing to complain about there. Of course, no fanfare for everyone at home, but so it goes. Oh boy. And it's Alcatraz. With a sun.
With a sun. At least it's not a cheap.
Yeah, both Mini Boss and Boss Bass are definitely not what you want in here. Oh, although we do have Paragoombas. He's trying to do some clippage here, but not quite doing it. Definitely the good play here, though. just to avoid the sun. I mean, you never know what's going on down there. The Paragoomba coming back. Just reminding him, hey, I'm still here.
Not going anywhere.
You know, it's a party in our Alcatraz, and you know, he's invited. And Knucks going through.
Knucks, I don't think remembers the way.
No, and this is a very confusing fort if you're not sure what you're doing.
There we go. Crisis averted in Alcatraz.
Yeah, the sun is gone.
The best part about that is the sun will never come back, unlike the fish.
Yeah, Paragoomba still causing some funky stuff.
Very nicely done with
the nowhere to go. But did end up actually kind of being in the right spot. And
nice
a beautiful clip. First try clip there. Japezu getting through, finishing up Alcatraz. As Knucks finds 6-6.
Yeah, pick your poison. 8 fort or 6-6.
Pretty much. Thankfully, this was a substantially more tame 6-6 than anything else, so. And Troll Fort has the troll toll paid in full. As
very nice
gonna
jump
head off there. Ooh, Knucks getting a little chomped there in the end, but good dodge and shouldn't have too much of a problem here at the end as long as he just kind of takes his time a little bit, make sure.
Watch for those Paragoombas. And up pipes.
And that was not our answer there, unfortunately, on Japezu's side. So now gets to do the stretchy boo for it. Yep, deciding to keep that P-speed to go through.
Oh, wow!
Almost gets the clip as a small, but I don't even know if he can actually get through small. Definitely very lucky catch.
I don't know if that was an intentional clip or if that was a missed jump that got saved by a wall jump, but
either way, that was very cool.
That was all very close.
Oh, losing the cute suit. Kind of had the right idea there to try and take out the guy, but having a little bit of problems there, and I'm really hoping that he manages to get through that level before taking the fall. Japezu. Oh, getting that little slide right at the end.
That's the one downside of P-speed in this stage. If you miss that jump, you're swimming straight down.
You know, interestingly enough, I actually think that was an eaten input. Like, he was just right on the edge. Ooh, be careful. Just get out of there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Knucks will have to go and do that twisty again. So we are looking at a double twisty, friends. Oh, and Japezu, unfortunately, again, I'm really thinking he's starting to get in his head a little bit, not really sure what's going on. And I mean, too, at 33 minutes and you're not in World 8, I really start to feel like you're thinking, oh gosh, was there something I missed? Like, what's going on? Where is my opponent? Am I gonna see that dot done? It has been a very long feed, though, so it's...
Yeah, there hasn't... And, like, they haven't gotten anything to give them a shortcut. They have had one hammer and one cloud.
And that's the thing, really. It's like, you know, he might be thinking that, but really, from what we've seen, there's no easy way around.
And that, with these flag changes, like, do you save your cloud? There's another cloud. Do you save that? Do you play aggressive and just go all out early on with those, or do you try to save them for 8? Because with the new changes, you can have locks appear in front of Bowser's castle, and a hammer there would be important. So it's I think we're going to see hammer play here. Yep.
Hammer and the music box.
All right, very good. Very good play on Japezu's side. A pretty free World 7.
Yeah,
Knucks finds 7-1, and with the tail.
Yeah, definitely a feat if you can get it. It's not as hard as people think, but it definitely is a bit more challenging than if you were just big. And it looks like he might just be going through it. And hopefully he knows kind of the safer route to head up this area. Well, it's hard to say. Ooh, almost getting kind of chomped there. And
Second the tank, and it is the fake tank.
Fake tank. Yeah, unfortunately, I'd say, yeah, if you can't get that jump, it is definitely one of those, just go down and
take a death and go a different way, yeah.
He's very close to getting it. He's almost got it a couple times there, just didn't have the reaction.
Okay, Knucks is trying to avoid playing 6-6 by going through 7-1, so...
Honestly, it's pretty understandable.
Japezu does get the clip, so...
Very nice.
Doesn't have to worry about taking the death. It is a point, because this late in the game...
Ooh.
Well, we found Bowser, and we have the super tank, so if this is the answer...
Yeah, 1 bridge, 2 levels. And he's got 1 cloud to basically move past one of these. So yeah, is this our answer?
And I know his inventory has been dwindling too, so I don't believe it is not.
It's not.
We also haven't seen a hammer suit yet this seed.
No. We've seen the hammer, but no hammer suit. Ooh, Knucks, very good, getting that that tail swipe, and does manage to finish up that that level.
So we saw the fort. We saw 1 fort in the hand ridge. It means there's going to be 2 in the dark. It'll be the airship and the other tank. Oh, Japezu was clouds with the Air Force. Okay, so if this builds the bridge, and it did look like he had a flower in his inventory, so he is stacked for Bowser once we find the piece of the puzzle.
Or he might have to go and search for the other 2 forts in the Dark World.
Now the question is, do you go to Dark World first, because you know it's one of these pipes here, or do you go check Bowser first?
I think he might check Bowser first. It definitely looks like that is exactly what he's going to do, just to see. And it is. That is the answer. So has the clouds, is able to go across. So yeah. It really is that, as chat says. Don't die. Otherwise, he will have to take those 2 levels. You know, it's one thing to lose the Fire Flower. That's fine. You know, Bowser is, you know, a couple butt stomps away from falling into a pit. But, you know, that's a death in the tunnel would cause a lot of issues. And looks like he's going to try and avoid the tunnel as long as possible.
And he got the
manages to get it.
Now all it's gonna take is 35 fireballs, and
Mm-hmm. And that was just second try, right, chat? Everyone only seen the second try.
I swear it was first.
Oh, you know, maybe my eyes are incorrect.
Very nicely done. Get your GGs in chat as Japezu takes game 1.
Yep, taking it with an official race time, 39 minutes and 16 seconds. As Knucks gives a very fantastic fanfare for Japezu's win. And looks like he is taking that forfeit. So we're gonna be right back. We're gonna get stuff ready for the next game. So stay tuned. And come on back for some more Mario.
All right, and we are back for game 2 between Knucks and Japezu. So, very curious as to how this one's going to go. And welcome back, Pleco. So, what are you
Thank
thinking
you.
about this one? We're going to see
Well,
something strange, or we're going to see something a little bit nicer where we'll have some shortcuts for this seed?
honestly, it's hard to say. I mean, we could have another sort of mess of, hey, just do every single level. We could have a much easier one with maybe a harder ending. But what I am hoping for is that we see more twisty action because, I do like to see the runners in absolute torment.
Why would you wish that on these guys?
Because I know that somebody wishes this upon me. We're
Fair enough.
all getting twisted.
So, what world do you think we're starting with in this one? I
I
think we're
like
going
a
to be in
World 5
4.
start. Someone's calling World 6. You're going World 4, we got a World 3. Looks like World
And
7 is our start.
the
So,
reverse world order still in play.
no possibility for an early hammer, unless of course they go for that over there. But ooh, wow, both forts required. There is 2 locks covering that entrance or that exit there. So that is going to be something else. And judging by the way that these this has been, there's only 2 potential pipes that can actually go to the other sides.
Yep. However, we see 3-7 on Japezu's side, which is an item opportunity.
Yes. Yeah,
So if
he's
this is
unfortunately not able to get up there just too well. And there we go. Now he's up. So we get to see what this item is.
Japezu going for the hammer, and Knucks looks like he's going to finish out the stage regularly.
So something I've noticed with a lot of the rookies is I'm not sure they actually know if that stage has an item.
That is fair. It's like I didn't know about that. There's a few things I didn't know until I started playing Rando, and that was one of them. We see a carpet fort for both of our runners in this one.
Yeah, Japezu just taking the P speed through. Knucks grabbed the power up way up top, but both runners staying relatively close. Ooh, just a one-hit boom boom. Nice and easy to start us off.
Which is kind of what you want to see, because I find that Boom Boom Arena to be the absolute worst.
Mm-hmm. Now, interestingly enough, that is a, two stages to get to that other fort, which is required. Although, one of the stages...
7-6 today, and an immediate first try clip of 7-6.
Of course, one of the stages, nice and easy, 7-6. You can fly over, you can clip through, nice and easy. Alright, Knucks, will we see a clip here? Because I know we had a little issue with the clip previously, although that was a clip with a,
Oh, he almost had
with
it in
a
that
tail.
one.
Yeah, that one's too early. Most of these are too late, but that's okay. Ooh, almost. And looks like we got escalator for it. Come on, Knucks, you can make it. Japezu almost tasting the spikes there. And no star this time. Yeah, no star this time. Does get the fire flower.
It looks like Knucks is coming up on the clip and is going to play the stage normally.
And when do you abort the clip attempts? Considering how long I think 7-1 can take, I don't think there's really a concern, at least for the veteran players, about how long or how many attempts you take in this one. Because this stage normally is not the greatest of treks, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Looks like
no,
we're getting a star there.
7-1 is a bit on the shorter side. Not shorter side, but it is definitely shorter than 7-6. 7-6 is a long one.
But both definitely, I think you can go for quite a while before it becomes a waste of time.
It's just what you're comfortable with personally.
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to do. Because I know... I'm sure some of our newer runners aren't as comfortable with the clips yet, and so trying to gauge, like, as you get more experience in the game, you can kind of gauge, like, how much time you can spend for all those.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, unfortunately, none of those are power-ups. I actually can't remember where exactly the power-up is in 7-1, but is reaching the end, as Japezu is finishing up the world.
On to World 6.
So far, still reverse world order. One of those forts is definitely not going to take them anywhere. And one of them definitely will. So which one
one
is it?
thing...
Do you think it's top or bottom?
I think it's the middle one.
Judging by the fact that this is Gatekeeper, I have a sneaking suspicion that this actually is going to build our bridge.
Yeah, I wanted to get that in before the stage started, so... So, since we see this, and the other lock is blocking the Mushroom House, I'm guessing that other one's going to be the World 1.
Could potentially. It could be other forts as well. Ooh, just misses the one cycle there. But we'll get through. Knucks, you know, normally we call this the ride of shame, but I do believe for rookies, especially if you're not, you know, not comfortable with taking that damage boost and running across, it is more just the ride.
Well, I mean, the amount of times that I've gone through that and had a dry bones fall on my head, or the waffles were going the wrong direction has caught me as I was dropping down. Sometimes it is the safer play to just do that.
No, for sure. And yeah, truly, Gatekeeper was the play. Next is going to be going to finish up here in World 7. Hopefully we'll enjoy the nice, quicker World 6. Though I believe they're still a little uncomfortable with Gatekeeper, so I have a little sneaking suspicion, and I really hope this is wrong, that they might try and go for the other fort first.
One-hit Lemmy in World 6.
Ooh. So will this be 5? Are we going to be heading to 5 now, and continuing the reverse world order? No. Ah, unfortunately.
Well, we get an early pipe and we get to skip 2 levels of World 2.
Yeah, but I don't believe we have, yep, no hammer, so we will not be seeing any rock breaking.
4-4. Japezu going up above.
Yeah, not a terrible idea. Although going extra high has the potential, I think, of spawning 2 more Lactus, I believe. I know there's at least one other one up there, and I can't remember if somebody had confirmed that there's a 3rd one.
Knucks onto the Larry fight in the World 3 airship.
A nice simple one, a nice flat surface to fight him on. and you know, just all around one of the easier Koopalings, of course. And the Paragoombas, of course, just parting ways as we have a bit of a cinematic finish to
Oh, that
on Japezu's
Paragoomba,
side,
though.
with a little bit of commentator curse, just a smidge. All right, so yeah, Knucks is gonna go see that he needs one fort to finish up. We'll just need that bridge. Nice and easy. Pick your poison, and hopefully it is the correct fort up top, and yeah. You know, getting that leaf here, actually not a horrible thing, although this area exactly where you want the I guess you want to try and go through, but oh,
Oh, made it through.
yeah, go back through. Keep going.
7-4 on Japezu's side.
Let's get a power up. Hopefully, hopefully we'll make it through. Yeah, gotta be careful there with the Potoboos. Go through that one. Oh no, go back.
Knucks, nope.
Oh shoot. Yes, take that one.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Beautiful. Yeah, now just keep going. Excellent. Yeah, I think he's in the zone now, knows exactly what to do. Recognizes the rest of it. And Japezu going into the next airship here.
Warp 5 airship. Yeah, well done on Knucks' end to get through that one.
Ooh, we
With
got a Ludwig.
one-hit
Ooh.
Ludwig.
Always definitely like to see that as a runner because Ludwig does love to jump.
You get Ludwig and Roy without Heavy. They like to leave their home planet every once in a while.
They can be troublesome. Alright, ooh, and a hammer suit as we head into World 3.
It's going to be a long 3. That's at least 5 stages, I think I saw.
Yeah, no hammer or no double hammer for that play. No clouds so far, I think.
Nope.
So it is a raw 3. And
Knucks
a
gonna get the
very
bad
nice
news.
bug.
Going for the fire kill of Lemmy, and it's only a 1 hit.
Yeah. It's still good practice, even though you're doing the one hitter, but that's okay.
Beta stage on Japezu's side. With a rough enemy. This is one of the worst enemy sets to have for this
Yep.
stage.
It does manage to get through very nicely with the star. And the end, of course, being just the kind of weaker Paragoomba.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. Yeah, Knucks just kind of sizing stuff out. Ooh, takes a bit of damage there. We'll be able to grab that power-up mushroom there. Yep, you can still get it.
7-3 for Japezu. Zooming right through it.
Yeah, this is another good, easy P-speed stage with just a few possible enemies at the end that could cause some issues. But looks like nice and simple for him. Ooh, Knucks almost getting hit there and manages to thread that needle and finish up this this stage.
6-7 with a boss pass, but got the H jump.
Yep, unfortunately, does take some damage from that that Koopa.
Or no, my apologies. That's 6-8.
As Knucks gets a star. So what fort are we looking at? It's 7F2.
First time we see Piranha Fort today.
Yeah, was wondering where that one went. I have a feeling the other one was in World 8, but, you know, we might not ever know. Knucks going for the secret. Not technically quicker, but
I get it.
If it's the comfy spot, it's the comfy spot.
I mean, when I first started playing Rando, I had to basically reteach myself how to play this game. Because I would do everything I would do as a kid.
Mm-hmm. No, and it's very easy to do that. And honestly, I think when you're starting off, doing it the comfy way is probably the best way. Yeah, 7F2 is done. Was that the answer? Is this a one-forter?
It is not, but it was the answer.
Not. Well, not necessarily. There is still the chance that some of those that lock could have also been on the islands. But it does look like well, it's either.
So you have your choice. You play that fort in another stage, or you play 2 stages. I'd probably play the fort in the second stage versus these 2.
Yeah, knowing the fact that 7F2 is done, and same with the Gatekeeper, there's not a whole lot of like mean stages anymore, and it could be something as easy as like, you know, one of the Bowser stages.
Well, that's the thing is we still have all of our terrible stages out there, but a couple of our terrible forts have been taken out of the equation. So,
but not too bad. I mean, 1, 2, and then a beta stage. It's definitely not the worst that it could have been.
No,
just managed to rip through here nice and quickly. So, at the end of the day, this might have actually been the better option.
Yeah, you're right, Stu. It was most likely Fort Knox, because the World 7 forts like to pair up.
Though lately, not really. Which is kind of interesting, and I think that also might be why he's avoiding it, is because it could be Knucks, but it also could be something else. Although not Gatekeeper, which is probably the one I'd be the most worried about immediately after a 7F2.
Another heavy Iggy and a very nice, I think that was fire kill?
I
lost track.
So. Yeah, because I believe he hit him twice and then finished him off with fire, so that was a nice quick takedown. So we have World 1 and World 5 left. And it looks like
World
1 and World 4. Pardon me, I was like, which one am I missing? I can't count, apparently.
So 6-3, and this 6-3 with the Fire Chomp enemy set is a bit on the rough side.
Does manage to get some really nice bumps off those things, though, and gets through without an issue as Knucks gives us another absolutely fantastic, fanfare. Ooh, and we got
6-10 with Boss Pass.
Some more World 6 stuff.
Flips underneath. Right in time as Boss Bass was coming back.
Definitely not the worst idea, especially knowing that timing. And gives Boss Bass, a little bit of sass there as he runs side by side.
Another Boss
almost.
Bass in this quicksand stage.
Almost gets gulped. Now, Boss Bass is probably the best following enemy for this area.
I would agree.
Because you don't want, you don't want Mini Boss following you through, because he can just show up whenever, and the sun chases you no matter what.
Yeah, Mini Boss, despite not being a one-hit kill, is probably the worst of the follower enemies.
And one for it is here. It is not required.
But no
and
item.
Will not be getting the item. I think he was thinking about trying to do the clip there, but that hot foot was not letting him.
Huh,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely be careful there with the Patooey.
I did not know that's where the power-up was in that stage.
Very nice jump through the Patooey. Definitely good to have this power up because there is a lot of very silly enemies in here that can cause some issues.
But
Does
at
manage
least
to make it through.
he was able to get through that pipe beyond where the fire nipper was.
Mm-hmm.
So, didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's definitely the key point there. Yeah, Japezu just there with the hammer suit, just there with the music box. Oh!
Oh, Knucks!
Knucks, I think, wanted to jump for the other power up there to keep the star, but yeah, unfortunately, just did not get it. No.
Wendy in the World 6 airship. It's also a one-hit. Man, the Koopa kids in the seat have been fairly weak.
Yeah, I think they're just scared of the from the previous seed. Because I think last seed the only one was Roy that was the one hitter.
All right, so we have, well, before I could say anything, there's World 5.
And does not look like there's gonna be a twisty, so you know, kind of too bad for me.
I wouldn't say that just yet. It might be the easiest way.
Ooh.
That is a
I think-
gnarly enemy set to get through at the end.
Is that a fire nipper at the end? I'm not sure he's gonna be able to do the white block for the item.
Not going for that power up in the middle. It is not. But at this point, you're already in World 6. I know your inventory is a little depleted. Would you go for the item at this point?
I still like going for the item. You never know. Could be Claude.
Knucks finds Pipe Fort and another required 6-6.
Beautiful. Will it be as nice as the previous one, or are we gonna see a real nasty one?
Nope, already not as nice.
Ooh.
Hitting the right-hand side of the box makes that mushroom go to the left.
Knucks having a little bit of problem there with the with 7F1. Ooh, be
Oh, this
careful
could be.
there, Japezu. Oh.
Nicely done.
Very nice dodging there. What do we have here at the end?
The end is nothing.
And nice and easy. Well, except for that one, which could have been a fire nipper. Though I think a fire nipper might have been a little too mean. You know, I like mean, but I don't know. There is a too mean.
Japezu making his way through 4F2.
Oh yeah, nice easy donut for it. Nothing to see here, folks. Easy peasy. Now, will he be going for... Nope, looks like he's not going for it.
That is a twisty
Will?
castle to make the game easiasier.
Wow, will take
Skips
the
2
twisty
levels.
to avoid 2 levels. That is phenomenal. Grabbing the star is small. Actually a really good idea because you do not flip, and that flip does stop you from going into the pipe, so definitely worked out. And keeping that P speed. Ooh, almost keeps it into that, but unfortunately...
Oh, Knucks! Ooh, very
nice.
nicely done with the Fire Brothers. And gets a hammer for his trouble.
That is a hammer that Japezu does not have.
Knucks taking the boat over to check and see if the way to Wendy is open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just a matter of getting there.
Japezu doing the nice P-speed strats for the War 4 airship. And we have Roy. Was a one hit. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Absolute bum. Double bum time. He's both cheeks.
I don't think I've seen this many one-hit kids in a seed in, I don't know if ever.
Yeah, it's actually a little alarming at how quick these guys are going down.
Alright, now how nice is World 4 gonna be?
Considering how many boss passes we've seen, I almost kind of think that that's actually where all of Bowser's kids' food went. Ooh, does get a cloud. So
this World 4 is not going to be so bad.
No.
And later, the one nice thing about the Hammer Bros in this arena is they can just do that.
So is this going to be our choice fort?
As we have 4F1 Troll Fort.
Yep, could be it, might not be it. Oh,
Nice
manages to
speed.
thread that. Just absolutely a great play. Definitely worth a clip. We finish this up. The Boom Booms definitely are far more healthier than the than any of the Koopa kids. I mean,
okay, there we go. We got
a 3-hitter.
Confirmation that Iggy was a 3-hitter, and Japezu did get the fire kill earlier. So we're ending with Morton in the World 2 airship. I don't think we've seen Morton yet this seed. I'm starting to get a little seed lead from the other.
Have either. Will he be a 1-hitter? Oh. He'll be a 2-hitter. A little bit healthier, but honestly, with none of them being over 3 hits, that's, woof. Somebody's really got to talk to Bowser.
Look, that food supply is rough in the Mushroom Kingdom right now.
I mean, it's not unethical for them to eat Goombas, right? I'd say yeah for Goombas eating Goombas, but for Koopas eating Goombas? I mean, I don't know.
Japezu clouding the first stage and going into the pipe just in case of a death. But gonna play this fort and trying for door 3 clip, or door 3 glitch.
Yeah, does not get it. Looks like he'll be grabbing that that tail. The blooper says, nope, no tail for you. So head right up and in. Not going for the power up, just gonna head right over. Now, interesting, Knucks grabbing the fort immediately. Doesn't chance that it's the other one, so I'm very curious to see if they maybe are gonna go try.
Oh no!
Ooh. Oh, they don't have a cloud, and yeah, unfortunately, the hammer will not break that rock at all. So 8 looking a little wonky. I think the way is past this is past that lock, so
Gotta play that airship.
yep.
Knucks making his way through 610 as Boss Bass gets another meal. So there's 3 locks that we have seen.
Yeah, so far it might look like Bowser's Valley might be completely open.
It's just now you gotta find it.
And yeah, Boss Bass getting absolutely fed, so we know where all the food is going. You know, the Koopalings are getting nothing, but Boss Bass is fed. Alright, so we got a stage over there, and we have a pipe. Is this the pipe? Nope.
I think Japezu's gonna go back and play the Air Force tile.
Yeah, that definitely might be the plan here, because that's,
There is a lock there, and there is a pipe beyond it, and it is the Air Force.
yeah, get your salutes out there for Air Force. Bowser's finest in the air.
Knucks not taking any chances, just throwing a Koopadale right at Boss Bass.
There we go. Yeah, moving past. Just has to remember at the end there's a bit of a jump that has to be made, but
Yep, setting up the infinite Boss Bass killing machine.
There we go. Ooh,
and
but
it's
it
the
looks
elbow.
like that goes to the elbow. Oh.
Alright, so we gotta play that extra stage.
The way forward is sitting in the Dark World.
Oh, there was another way to get to the ship. So we have Ice Fort.
Looks like he's gonna fly through. Always a good setup, keeping that P speed. And Knucks, not grabbing the fanfare, but does make it through. Taking down Boss Bass once again, saying, nope, you are not eating me once more. Yeah, and looks like that, looks like this may have actually been an all-fort seed, or at least 3 forts, because we know one of them just unlocked the, only unlocked the elbow. So where are we headed? Is this our spot? Yes, it is!
Valley of Bowser with nothing in front of it. And Japezu is in the home stretch.
Yeah, so only 1 fort is required, and I believe it is accessible right from the beginning too, I think. All right,
and gets the clip on the first try.
Cheese immediately.
Nice fire kill by Knucks on Wendy.
Oh, yeah, Stewie, you're correct. There could have been a lock on there, because we did everything but one fort.
Hello, Bowser. Goodbye, Bowser, as Japezu takes both races today, so get your GGs in chat with an official racetime.gg time of 32:52.
Yeah, it looks like Knucks will also be forfeiting to finish this up. So Japezu will be heading off to the 4-0, while Knucks will be 2-2, I believe. I believe that's set up. Yeah, we'll see if we can get those runners in here to come and join us. And we have Knucks in here. GG.
Hey, GG.
GG's.
How you feeling after that?
Oh, better than last week.
Fair enough.
Any better than last week.
Yeah, you didn't have to play Alcatraz immediately after Atlantis, so you guys never saw Atlantis today.
Yeah, and I didn't spend
Yeah.
40 minutes on that one fort that I got stuck on last week, so, you know.
So yeah, overall, what are your feelings on that one, and like how do you feel you played this one, and do you see like improvements and stuff with you being a new runner?
Oh, I definitely see improvements from last week, even though I haven't gotten much practice in. And I think I played overall pretty well for the most part. Had a few places where I got kind of stubborn and tilted and took a while, but then I eventually slowed down and got through it, so, you know.
Yeah, I think one of the best tips I can say for the newer players is just slow down, especially if you're not confident in something. Just slow down, focus on staying alive or staying keeping your power up, stuff like that. Because it does end up costing a lot more time if you keep taking deaths versus just stopping for a moment, letting enemies kind of like move around, and then making your move.
Indeed.
Waiting to see if Japezu wants to jump in. Haven't heard anything yet, so
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't have any specific questions this time around.
yeah, no, I'm probably the same. I think it was an excellent effort today.
Mhm.
I didn't notice anything with the routing or anything like that would call for like asking you about it and having you explain. I think everything that you did today was very well done. You just got
Thank you.
unlucky with some stuff there.
If it wasn't for
Yeah.
bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
I think the only comment that I have is just I definitely think it'd be worth it to check out kind of the I don't want to call it the optimal way, but I guess it's the common way through the gatekeeper fort, the 8F. You have a very interesting way through. It's not the wrong way. It does get you there. But there is a different path through that's ever so slightly quicker. That's definitely worth checking out, and I think the Discord actually has something on it, just because that is one of the kind of weirder forts with a lot of mazy doors.
Yeah.
I do know Dust was working on something for like the newer players to kind of help through all that.
Yeah, otherwise I think that was a great effort. Very good job today. And what are your thoughts kind of moving forward into week 3? Any opponents you're interested in facing, or anyone you're absolutely afraid of?
2-2. I haven't looked at the groups lately, but at least things should be balancing out here pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna start getting there. I do know that there's still a few kind of tough nuts that are gonna be there in 2-2. I think Tozzle has just kind of hit that. Trying to think who else I know is in there.
Looks like Mirais in there and Sigil.
It's definitely going to be interesting. There's still going to be, because we are going to definitely be getting into that situation where it is going to be very evened out. So each week, especially for 4 and 5, are just going to be a lot more head to head with evenly matched folks, and there's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say
looking forward
it's
to
gonna
it.
be a lot of fun going down the road the rest of the way with this one.
Mm-hmm. As a newer player, then, what do you think of the flags? What's kind of your thought towards, jumping back into Mario 3 as a randomizer?
Well, the switch they made last week with keeping the mushroom houses active was kind of nice because it definitely helped out this week. Otherwise, I think the flags are pretty good.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't think Japezu's gonna be joining us. So, any last thoughts from you?
Nope, just thanks for putting us on, and good luck to everybody next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I want to send out a big, huge thank you to Japezu for being here, since he didn't pop in to do the interview. Thank you to Knucks for joining us as well, and GG's to both of you. Big thank you to Vix for pulling me in here and asking me to join for some commentary. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for getting all the background end work done a little bit ago.
For sure.
Getting this all set up. Appreciate it. But on that note, that is not all the rando that is for today. In fact, in 30 minutes on this very channel, there's going to be another race, Angel X Joe versus Diane, and then at 8 and 8:30 tonight there will be 2 more races, followed by 3 more tomorrow.
Yeah, so we got a jam-packed day today and tomorrow, so stay tuned. Especially since you and I are actually facing off tomorrow, so that will be very exciting.
Yep.
And as well for fans of Mario 3 Randomizer who have maybe been following for several years, we actually have the return of Pro A. So that's going to also be tomorrow, Pro A versus Heels Great Man. So another game that you definitely will not want to miss. So definitely stay tuned. But I want to send out a big thank you to SpeedGaming for letting us do this, and of course a big thank you to the community in general, and for everyone for for signing up. Big thank you to all of our viewers, because without you guys, we really don't have a channel. And I think that's all for me. Anything from you, Vix?
Nope. I think we got everything taken care of.
All right, yeah, so viewers, stay tuned. We'll see you in about 30 minutes. And yeah, for everyone else, take care.
Yep. Everybody have a good rest of your day today.